Hey guys, so we're still talking about dictionaries, and you don't have to have your dictionary, but I have my pink dictionary right here. So quick review, what do we call the words when you're looking up for the words in the dictionary? What are those called? Okay, I want you to think about what those are called, so write it on the board. The words in your dictionary are called, it's called an entry. The plural would be entries, so entries or entry word. Either one is acceptable. Entry or entry word is what it's called. You're looking for the word board in the dictionary. When you find it, it would be an entry or an entry word in the dictionary. Now, when we were working Friday, when we were doing our worksheet for Friday, we were using two words in the top page of the dictionary that helped us find the words that we're looking for. What are those two words called? Okay, I want you to think about what those two words are called. They're called guide words. Plural. Guide words. Okay, the two words on top of the page when you're looking for your word, flipping through your dictionary, those two words are called guide words. They help you find the word that you're looking for in the dictionary because the words in the dictionary are listed in ABC order, right? Now I mentioned these in passing, but I mentioned a few other things that we look for in the dictionary. For example, how to spell a word. Spelling of the word. If I hear a word that I don't usually use in passing and I want to know how to spell it, I'm going to write it in a paper, or I'm going to write it down somewhere. I just want to know the spelling of the word, then I could look it up in the dictionary and I should be able to find the spelling. Another thing I should be able to find is the pronunciation. And I showed you guys that with my phone, but there's the pronunciation key. It has in parentheses how you would pronounce it. They'll also neat thing on my phone so I can actually play it out loud how it's pronounced. I can hear it how it's pronounced. Like the word the other day, it was spelled like this, and I wasn't sure how you pronounce it. I was pronouncing it right, by the way. Remember this word from probably like around Wednesday or so last week when we were talking about the Yellowstone National Park? These are geysers. Another way to pronounce this word is geysers, according to my dictionary. Another word to pronounce this is geysers. So I pronounced it either way, I would have been right. So that's another nice thing that the dictionary is used for. So we have spelling, we have pronunciation, and it's also used. The most popular thing that the dictionary is used for, everyone knows that we use it to find the meaning of the word. If you don't know what a word means, you look it up in the dictionary. Learned about this growing up because Noah Webster was, not sure if he was the first person, but pretty much up there when it comes to writing out the meanings of words and putting together a dictionary. So there was a saying after he had written his dictionary. It says, if you're asking the meaning of the word, they say, well, go look it up in Webster. No, instead of just saying the dictionary, go look up in Webster, because Webster was very influential. He influenced the writing of dictionaries. Okay, so these are key things to remember. When you're looking for the word in the dictionary and you find it, it's called an entry or entry word. The two words on the top of the page that help you know what words are on that page, guide words. What do we look for when we're looking for a word in the dictionary? We might be looking for the spelling or the pronunciation or the word meaning. Now, these are other things what I'm going to say now are things that I already kind of mentioned in passing, but hopefully you're actually listening and not just like playing around as I'm teaching you guys about the dictionary. I also said that you can find the parts of speech, and I showed you on my phone when I showed you the word of the day that my phone had showed me, the dictionary on my phone had showed me. It will list the parts of speech, so you can look at a word and figure out if it's a noun or a verb or an adjective or an adverb. It will list that right there, right next to the word. The first thing you see right next to the entry word would be the part of speech. Also, pronunciation, we already said that, and it also has like different marks and stuff that you'll learn later to help you decide or help you figure out how it's pronounced. And another thing is it'll give you a sample sentence. Say, for example, it's a word that is not used in everyday life. It'll give you a sentence. Sometimes it won't give you a sentence. Sometimes it'll give you a phrase. Like for today's in Bible, when I was looking up for flexibility, I was looking up extra definitions. Notice that when I was giving you guys the definitions, I was like, the definition is, and I was like, another definition, and I was like, another definition. A dictionary will typically list more than one definition, but it'll list the most used or the most common definition first, is what we'll give you first. Now, I said all that to say that when I was looking up the word flexibility in my dictionary, it gave me the word flexible, but flexible could also be used for flexibility. I told you guys I'm not a very flexible person. And it gave an example, but it wasn't a sentence, it was a phrase. It said a flexible personality. So it can give you a phrase or a sentence to help you guys kind of figure that out. So looking at my dictionary right here, if I were looking for, say, the word duck, all right, what letter does duck start with? Find marker right here. It starts with a D. So the first place I would look when looking for the word duck is D, and D is near the beginning of the alphabet. So let's see. Here's C. Here's D. Now my guide words on this page are desert and despoil. I guess is how you pronounce that. But looking at D, U is the next letter, and desert, the next letter is E, so I'm obviously not going to find duck on this page, so I need to keep going. Oops, I went a little too far. I ended up in E. Let's go back a little bit. DR. Nope, I need to find DU. That's it again. Ooh, I found DU. It's dub and dumb. D-U-B, D-U-M. Now, the next letter is what, C? No, I think so, because the first one is D-U-B for dub, and the second, remember I said the first guide word is the first word on that page? I'm trying to see if I can find you guys, see you guys. So I'm looking at this page, and the first guide word dub means it's the first word on this page here, and then the second guide word dumb means it's the last word on the page. So I have D-U-B for dub and then D-U-M for dumb. M comes after C, so that means I should find duck. Oh, I did, and they even have an illustration. See, there's a picture of a duck right there. All right, so because you guys can't see the entry word there, I'm pulling up my phone again so you can see the entry word better. Well, you could see it last time. Now you just see a glare, but I don't know. Maybe I should turn my brightness down. Oh, that's better. I'll turn it down even more. I found the problem. Solution to the problem. Okay, that was creative. There's a character trait. So you see my trying to make a point. My entry word right here. That's the word duck. And coming down here, right next to it, you guys can't see it, but it tells me that duck is a noun. All right. So the first thing I see is duck is a noun. And it did give me the pronunciation. And since this is my phone, I can actually play out how you pronounce it.
Duck.
Duck. I already knew that. And it lists like different definitions for the word duck. So when you're looking for a word in dictionary, it's just as easy as that to find the word because they're all listed in ABC order. If you're looking for zebra, you're not going to find the very front of the dictionary because it starts with a Z, and Z is the last letter in the alphabet. I don't know what you'd be looking for in the front. Put my dictionary aside, go ahead and pull out your phonics worksheet page. It's page number 313. 313. On the top, you have an example of a dictionary page, and we're going to be looking or using that throughout the entire worksheet page today. Number 1, please, by the way, before we do that, please put your name on your paper and write in cursive. Number 1 says, look at the above dictionary page. Mark the circle next to the correct answers. All right, so like I already told you, the first on the top there, we have the dictionary page. So you're looking at this to help you find the answers to these. All right, so the first thing we're looking for is the word seafaring is either a noun, verb, or adjective. We'll go up and see if you can find the word seafaring. All right, and when you find it, I want you to look and see if it is a noun, verb, or adjective. It's the first thing you're going to see right next to it. Right next to it says that it's an adjective. So that's what you're going to color in. You're going to color in the circle that says adjective. I want to let you guys do the word seal on your own. Number 2 says, write the answer. Which word means land along the sea? Well, I guess we're going to look at all of those to see, okay? Now the first word, sea animal? Oh, sea anemone. Sea anemone. Interesting. That's how you pronounce it. Sea anemone. A sea animal with a flexible, no, we're looking for land along the sea, right? No, that's not what we're looking for. Next word says seacoast. Land along the sea. Ah, we found the word. So you're going to put seacoast right next to the question in that blank. We're looking at section number 2. It says land along the sea. You're going to write that word right there in the blank next to it. I'm going to let you guys do the next one on your own. Section number 3 says mark the circle next to the correct answer. We could have put also next to the right answer. Remember the first video? What sound does the last E in sea anemone make? Listen carefully. I said I pronounced it for you guys, so that should help you. What sound does the last E in sea anemone make? Anemone. If you look at the pronunciation key, which is where I look to see how to pronounce it, you already can hear me say it, but look at the pronunciation key. After sea anemone is the first word, okay? So then you have the part of speech, it's a noun. Then you have the definition. In bold, down here you have where they broke it down, and in parentheses next to it, it tells you how to pronounce anemone. Now, the upside down E means that. You're going to say That's how you're going to pronounce that letter A. But let's go ahead and look at the N. The last part, the last section in that paragraph is N-E with a line over it. That means the long sound, right? So that means you're going to color in the E, the long E. What sound does the last E in anemone make? It makes the sound of the long E. So that's what you're going to circle, or color in, rather. And then I'm going to let you guys do the rest of that on your own. By the way, if you guys have any questions about this worksheet page, leave it in the comments below, and I will answer them, or Mrs. Banana will answer them for you, okay? So, today's dictation, we have one word there, Hannah. Well, you're going to write around the word Hannah, so you're going to have to figure out where Hannah is sectioned in there on your own. You're going to hear these following sounds. You're going to hear the sound J in giant. You're going to hear the sound O in little. All right, so you're going to write down the missing words basically to the sentence because they put one word there. Listen carefully and write in cursive. Gentle Hannah is just kind. Gentle Hannah is just kind. All right, and notice the J sound, the J in giant and O in little. Gentle. Gentle Hannah is just kind. Don't forget your punctuation and capitalization. All right, hope you guys have a wonderful day. I enjoy talking about the dictionary. I hope you guys are as excited about the dictionary as I am, and that you guys, if you do have a dictionary at home, feel free to go ahead and use it. If not, see if mom or dad has a dictionary on their phone. If not, Ask them nicely. Can you download the dictionary on your phone so I can kind of scroll through it and see what a dictionary is about? Though, when you guys do come back, maybe Mrs. Banana will let you guys flip through the dictionary so you guys can see it for yourself. Anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and we'll be back again tomorrow with tomorrow's lesson. Bye!